Hi everyone, this is my science center. My topic was photosynthesis and the grade is 6th grade life science. Cross-curricular activities is ELA and art. So the first activity, we're going to be reading an article and completing a worksheet. So this activity is cross-curricular because it uses ELA and science. As a class, we will read the article, What is Photosynthesis? By Science and Technology Concepts Middle School. Then I would have students read the article again, but independently. They will annotate the article and answer the worksheet provided to them. So this is the worksheet that they would be completing. This worksheet allows students to dive deeper into what photosynthesis is and how plants use it to make food. It also discusses how photosynthesis is a chemical reaction. And then moving on to activity 2, students are going to be creating a diagram of photosynthesis with Play-Doh. This activity is cross-curricular because it uses art and science. Students will use the diagram from the What is Photosynthesis article and mold their diagram that shows the process of photosynthesis. I like this activity because it allows students to be hands-on and manipulate Play-Doh to create a diagram rather than just drawing it. It applies to kinesthetic and spatial learners because they're hands-on and can create art. Moving on to activity 3, we have the chlorophyll rubbing. So chlorophyll, the green pigment found in a plant's leaves, is a key ingredient in the process of photosynthesis. This activity engages kinesthetic, naturalistic, and spatial learners. As a class, we'll roam the playground to find different types of leaves. Students will pull leaves off of trees and bushes and then place them in a paper or plastic bag. And then once everyone has collected enough leaves, we'll return back and begin the project. So students will discover that they can actually paint their pictures by balling up the leaves and using them as paintbrushes. This will release a lot of chlorophyll and transfer the pigment to the page. And then I'll give students this outline, and then this would be their bag of leaves, and then students could just tear it apart, and then the pigment would transfer like so. And then activity 4 is the ins and out of photosynthesis model. So students will be creating ins and out model by taking 2 pieces of construction paper and drawing out large leaf shapes and cutting them out. Then I will give them envelopes so they can tape them on. Then they'll write the in and out on them. Then they will cut out 6 pieces of paper and write all the components of photosynthesis. They can use this as a visual throughout the unit. So in the in section, they'll write minerals, sunlight or light energy, carbon dioxide or CO2, and water, H2O. And then for the out section, we have oxygen, O2, and glucose, which is sugar. Yeah, and then for the exit ticket, students will be answering true or false questions along with fill in the blanks. So they'll be doing this on a whiteboard. So they'll just quickly show me their answers, and then that will allow me to check their understanding. This will show me if they understand the content and are prepared for the unit exam. So these are examples of such questions I would ask them, such as in which organelle does photosynthesis occur, and then they just write it out. And then for true or false, they could say our body goes through photosynthesis. It doesn't, so then you'd put false. So yeah, and then lastly, the next generation science standards that I use is MSLS16. Construct a scientific explanation based on evidence for the role of photosynthesis in the cycling of matter and flow of energy into and out of organisms. And then I used MSLS17, develop a model to describe how food is rearranged through chemical reactions, forming new molecules that support growth and or release energy as this matter moves through an organism. So yeah, that is my final for the Science Center. Thank you so much.